What exactly was securities fraud? And so they got through their first date. Their second, which he initiated, though the first had been arduous and painful, was for an early dinner and Russian chamber music. Russian chamber music was her idea, something she had enough of an interest in to have accepted, gratis, 2 tickets from a colleague. They might as well go. Why not, they agreed, since neither knew the first thing about Russian chamber music, but both were willing to find out about it. At dinner in a warehouse full of people half their age, he discovered that his date was allergic to peanuts, a light eater, and a morning lap swimmer. The World Health Organization, in conjunction with FIND, Foundation for Innovative New Diagnostics, had sent her during her sabbatical last year to study sleeping sickness in Uganda. No, she hadn't traveled elsewhere in Africa, but she had gone to Geneva for a WHO convention in the middle of her Ugandan research, and to Dublin on her way home to see a friend with ALS. Dublin was a subject he could talk about a little. He'd played semi-pro basketball in Cork for 3 seasons. A minor sport there. Give them hurling instead. What's hurling? She wondered genially. Golf without rules, he replied. Did he play golf then? Never, he assured her. Golf courses, they agreed, were a waste of water, although like cemeteries, they relieved the eye of urban density. What then? For exercise. He rode a bicycle to work 5 days a week. He confessed to dressing like a bike nerd to do it. The polyester jersey, the lycra shorts, the waterproof helmet cover, the fingerless gloves. The fluorescent, high-visibility colors. The weekend racer's flourishes and trim. Was all of that a mistake? He couldn't tell. Self-deprecation could easily backfire. Calling yourself a geek? Surely counterproductive. He shut up about bicycling and engaged her on politics. What did she think about tearing down the viaduct and replacing it with a tunnel through downtown Seattle? They ate, split the bill, and walked toward the chamber music. Twilight in the city, just a little car breeze, a waif with "anything helps" scrawled on cardboard. Maybe, he thought, my chinos are wrong. But she hadn't really dressed up either, black with a little sparkle in her sweater. Still, she had that notable feature, the lustrous head of bobbed silver hair that would cover her when semi-formal was required, as it might be required for Russian chamber music. As it turned out, he didn't love or hate the chamber music, had no strong feelings one way or the other about the string quartet, an attractive young pianist playing Rachmaninoff and Shostakovich, but he did notice something in Benaroya Hall that spurred him toward a third date. Sitting beside this new and unfamiliar woman in box seats over a corner of the proscenium, he was keenly aware of her well-coiffed hair, her straight carriage, and her hands in her lap, and he found himself excited and scared. Their third date was for dinner at an Italian restaurant that afforded plenty of privacy. There they broached sex in plain, honest terms. He told her he didn't know what would happen in bed. He said he hadn't slept with anyone but his wife for 26 years. Then add on the 6 months since she died of a heart attack while in the middle of leaving him for someone new. Mount Rainier was cloud-bound, choked, helmeted, gone. The new woman in his life got off I-5 at Fife and did battle with Puyallup, its traffic lights, turn lanes, and arterial aggressiveness, by dint of the same methodical approach that had seen her through the freeway's fury. She showed no sign of needing the right coffee shop, missing her cell phone, or worrying a list in her head. She didn't deplore the South Hill Mall or either of the Walmart supercenters they passed, or the growth of Graham or Clearcuts. Nor did she make a big deal about the apples being picked by ladder climbers wearing vest bags, or the scarlet vine maple leaves right now at their best, or roadside fruit stands. They passed through a stretch of low-lying fog, small farms, lakes, and alder thickets. Here the light was even more dour, and the pastures were clammy, hoofed down to